located in the heart of Deadwood and an experience like no other, a retro Texaco station that now houses a hot glass blowing studio. You can watch molten glass be transformed into sculptures or can even sign up to make your own piece of artwork, just like News Center 1's Anya Mueller. Hey, Anya, good morning.
That's right, Elizabeth. I'm here in Deadwood at the Pump House at the Mindblown Studios, joined now with Tony Gerlach, who is the owner and the artist here. Now, Tony, where did you come up with the idea to have a glass-blowing studio here in Deadwood?
Well, I've always wanted to have a glass-blowing studio, and I went to school in San Diego for glass blowing. And when this place became available for rent, I jumped on the opportunity and opened it up, and things have been going really well. So.
Very good, very exciting. So we're just going to go ahead and make something today. So what are we making today?
I will be making a wavy bowl for you guys today. So
awesome. Well, let's get started. Right. Tell us the process. Ooh, there's this hot oven over here. I'm going to take my jacket off here pretty soon.
So inside of here, I have 135 pounds of molten glass, and I will dip in with a rod to take a small gather of glass. And glass, when it's molten, is about the consistency of honey. So you always want to keep the pipe rotating. And as you can see, I'm trying to shape the glass on the end of the pipe by using the table.
Yeah.
And we're going to kind of let it cool off a little bit because I'm actually going to do one more gather over it to increase the mass of the glass.
Okay, so now how hot is that?
This is about 2,100 degrees right now. Woo. And every time we roll across the table, it's cooling it a little bit. Gotcha. So you can see that it's not moving quite as much now.
I feel like could be a long process, back and forth.
It is, yep. I go back and forth between these two machines quite often. So now I'm actually going to take one more gather, and then we're going to go straight into the color and apply the color.
That looks like the fun part, the color. Yep. Yeah, now this oven, I mean, you want to be very safe around this oven, I'm assuming. Wear lots of clothes, be protected. And now you're taking another gather. Yep. Woo, look at that. That is on fire.
And we're going to shape it up real quick, and then we'll go straight into the color.
Oh, fun. So now the color, basically, what is this?
It is just broken up little pieces of glass, and they come from the manufacturer like that. It's called frit. So it comes in all different shapes and sizes, and when the glass is molten, as you roll across it, you can see that it will just adhere to it. And then we need to make sure that we get the bottom full of color too, so we go straight up and down, and then we'll go right back to the side.
Wow, it looks very squishy.
It is. It's hard to keep it on center. So now that we have a good color on there, we're actually going to go inside the glory hole.
The glory hole?
Yep. This will reheat the glass that we just supplied, so it'll melt it into the other glasses there. All right. And it will become one. So.
All right, very good. Well, we're in the process of making something, and you guys are going to check us out. I'm Anya Mueller, broadcasting live here at the Mindblown Studios in Deadwood with Tony. She is the owner and the master gaffer. Now, Tony, what is a gaffer? A
gaffer is a master glass blower. It's just a term for a glass blower.
And that you are. She's been doing it for over 15 years. Now, this is a busy process here. We started out with just that little ember in the glory hole, and now she is in the midst of making this very beautiful bowl. Now, Tony, can you tell me some of the steps you took to make this bowl what it is so far?
Well, some of the steps right after you guys cut from us, we blew out a vessel. So we blew into the object that you saw us making before, and then we transferred it to this rod. And now you can see that I'm warming it up, and it will spin out, and we'll turn it into a wavy bowl. So right now we're just getting it pretty hot in there.
Yeah, see, you can tell she's very concentrated because one little misstep could blow the whole thing, the whole process. So bowls like this, bigger projects take about an hour, but you can make smaller projects. I'm going to try to get out of the way here. That is hot. Smaller projects take about 15 minutes. So right now, oh, look at that. How cool is that?
Mm-hmm. So what we did was just heat up the lips a little bit, and then when you spin it out, then let it set, and it will turn into a wavy bowl. So here is actually the finished bowl. And we're going to actually go right over here, and we're going to break it off. So to break off the piece, we're just going to chill the bottom, and hopefully with a swift hit, it breaks right off.
There we go. Look at that. Final project there. And now what are you doing?
So right now it's going inside is what is called an annealer, and this is running at 950 degrees right now.
Woo.
Then when we're done for the day, it'll actually go into a cooling process, and it'll cool about 100 degrees an hour. So tomorrow morning it'll be ready to go.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, Tony, for your time today.